To you, Sagittarius. So you have the Two of Swords, the Hierophant, and then you, Sagittarius, also have the Six of Swords. So let me see. Okay. Okay, so for you, Sagittarius, interesting. Okay, so for you, Sagittarius, right? You were clashing with somebody. The two of you, for whatever reason, did not get along quite well. Okay. You and this person didn't get along quite well. You, Sagittarius, have been out here trying to date. You have been out here dating, have been out here trying to get to know other people. Here's the problem, though. This person in particular who I'm talking about today, it could be a couple of other people too that has the same quirk about them, right? Them trying to be controlling, them trying to control you in the sense that they want things done a particular kind of way. And zodiac signs like Sagittarius, Aquarius, Pisces, you gotta work with instead of trying to boss around. But again, this is why it is I'm a strong advocate in 50-50, because I'm not with me personally, right? Like, that's the problem. When you telling them something, people are not gonna want to hear what it is that you have to say. So if they choose to hang out with you, choose to be with you, choose to take you seriously, it's a choice that they made. So now the $64 million question is, if that's the case, then why is it that they won't work with you? Because you're not bossing them around. It's more so a sense of, we need to work together. We need to learn to work as a team, because that's what we are. We are a team. We are in a relationship with each other, right? And we look out for each other's well-being. And this person immediately wanted to come on in and kind of boss you, Sagittarius, around, and immediately, they may look good, they may be attractive, they may even be fine, but they just not doing it for you, Sagittarius, because they immediately coming on in with the mentality of, oh, I gotta clean up on after your mess, because that's part of where the mentality comes from. I gotta clean up after your mess. And see, the thing is with that is, it's turned you off, because the Page of Pentacles and the Star card right here represents, again, you tried to get to know them a little while longer, but you, Sagittarius, realized that it wasn't necessary for you. They weren't worth it, because you were trying to get to know them, and all they were doing with you is they were giving you the same thing that they were giving you the first couple of times, or maybe even the first time when y'all hung out initially. Here they are giving you an issue. And that's part of the problem. That's the problem, because a person who gonna hang out with you needs to understand that you Sagittarius, need room for your own artistic expression. Y'all gotta have room for yourselves. You know what I mean? Especially starting out, Sagittarius. Sagittarius needs to understand, hey, do I feel caged as I'm dating this person, or do I still feel free as if I was single? It's just that now I'm not hanging out with all of these different people, right? I'm still free, but it's different in the sense that I'm not hanging out with all these people and I'm committing myself and focusing to this particular person. Trying to stress the Sagittarius out and all this other stuff, that ain't the move. And that's exactly, unfortunately, what it is that they did. They into you, But the problem is that the fashion in which they're into you, right? This is going to prove to be problematic later on in the future. Because if you start thinking for yourself and you start doing what it is that you want to do, the first sign of trouble where maybe you don't pick up the phone and the person thinks that they may have called you one too many times, is going to be a serious problem. Because where were you? How come you're not picking up the phone? What exactly is going on? And so you, Sagittarius, gave them another chance, but without them even knowing it. But then the High Priestess and the Knight of Swords, you basically just stopped talking to them. You just dipped. You vanished. You just ghosted them because you, Sagittarius, decided there's no point, because they're acting like a drill sergeant. They're acting like they're telling you what to do and trying to tell you how, and you just feel, you, Sagittarius, just feel restricted, because it's like, what is going on, right? And here, and again, the Knight of Swords, they're showing you interest. They're showing you interest, but the interest that it is that they're showing you, Sagittarius, is wild. Because why can't they just play their position? Why is it that they don't know how to work together with you? Why is it that they have to make it into something much more than just the two of you working together? They have to make it worse. They have to make it where, one person got to be the leader and another person does not. Instead of the two of you being co-captains. But working together, though. Understanding the greater good. How does a leader get picked? A leader gets picked based upon their decision-making skills and their wisdom, and their ability to perform at a very high level. That's how a leader gets picked. A good leader has to inspire people. They have to inspire individuals. And what I mean by that is that they have to challenge or inspire people to get better. See, a lot of people are faking the funk when it comes to leadership. They trip off of the power, bossing people around, poor leadership skills. Poor leadership skills, because it's not about the bossing people. It's not about the bossing people around. People who are built for leadership don't even want to be the leader. They see it as a job. They see it as a responsibility. The best leaders in the world do not want the job, but it is something that is called to them, so they will shut up and do the job. Meaning that, what I mean when I say that it's called, people defer to them, even without their wishes. Even if the person doesn't like it, people refer to them. They listen to what they have to say. They want to hear what they have to say. They do what that person tells them, because they understand that it is for the greater good. So they will listen to what that person has to say. Me coming up, I've always disliked it, because I'm a Sigma. I've been a Sigma many years. I've been a Sigma since the first grade, building Legos. Not building Legos, but building things with Legos by myself, to the point where they started calling me the Lego kid. They used to call, I go by many names. They used to call me the Lego kid, because I used to just pick Legos. You dig what I'm saying? So What I'm trying to say here for you, Sagittarius, is this person is acting like a drill sergeant. I know what I'm talking about. They're acting like a drill sergeant, and that's the reason why it is that you, Sagittarius, had to stay away from them. You had to ghost, because they don't even know you like that, right? And is the power transferable, where it's like the two of you share power, right? The two of you siphon and share the power, or is the power swayed in one direction all the time? And you, Sagittarius, being whom you are, y'all don't want to deal with that. So the Strength card, the Nine of Wands, and the the King of Wands speaks to how you, Sagittarius, don't want to be around that. So guess what you did? You just stopped talking to them. You figured, you, Sagittarius, don't mind telling them what's up, but you do mind telling them what's up because you know that it's going to be a problem. They're a drill sergeant already giving you an issue. So why would you, Sagittarius, decide to take the time out of your day to do something redundant? Tell them that you're not going to be around them and that you don't necessarily want to hang out with them, right? Because they're going to have a problem with that too. And you, Sagittarius, know that. So you, Sagittarius, are not going to waste any more of your time. The person will just figure it out when they just don't hear you. They will figure it out when they don't see you or observe you calling them. When they don't hear you calling them, then they'll figure it out. But at that point, you, Sagittarius, more than likely will already be talking to somebody else anyway. So let's clarify the Strength card. Two of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, Five of Cups, Four of Swords, and then you, Sagittarius, have the Moon card again. You didn't get the Moon card in this, but on the High Priestess, the Moon is out. So again, ghosting. To clarify the Strength card, like you, Sagittarius, you honestly wish that this person wasn't like this, because you are physically attracted to them and they're attracted to you. And it could have worked if they wasn't like commanding you around, right? Being bossy, you know what I mean? And to be honest with you, the being bossy is because they don't trust you to do the right thing. They don't trust you to keep your word. They like you. So it's, you better not break my heart. But let you be a decent individual and let you not actually be looking to break people's hearts, right? It's going to come off bossy because you're going to be like, you don't trust me, do you? Why? Because you don't trust me to actually do the right thing, even when I'm planning on doing the right thing. You still don't trust me to actually do the right thing, do you? So that's where the bossing, the being bossiness is coming from. But now the question is, can they knock off the bossiness and actually relax? And more oftentimes than not, they can't. Because now the Four of Swords and the Moon card represents, again. So eventually they're going to get the hint. Not the hint. Eventually they're just going to get it. You're not calling them. You're not reaching out to call. If they call you, you're not calling them back. You're just not answering the phone. They're going to figure it out. But the situation with them is they will be heartbroken. But it's a heartbreak that they will unfortunately have done on their own because, again, they don't trust you to actually do the right thing. That's one thing that I realize about a person who is bossy, right? Like if you have a plan and you're dating them, but you have a plan and you're not trying to play games with them and everything like that, and you legitimately trying to get to know them, if they're coming off as bossy, they're bossy because I don't want to lose you. Because if they didn't care, right, they would let the person do whatever. But the mere fact that they care about you and they're bossing you around, yeah, they like you. But the thing is that I need to make sure that you do the right thing because I can't handle heartbreak from you. And again, if you are not planning on giving them heartbreak, it's the worst thing in the world to experience because they don't be trusting you when they should. You know, out of everybody that they've met, they should trust you, but then they don't be trusting you. That's the worst thing in the world. But that's pretty much it for now. What I'm seeing here is you Sagittarius are doing your thing. You already off looking. You already gone looking for other people to get to know. So that's good on y'all. Don't even worry about drill sergeants. If a person is a drill sergeant type, yeah, just leave them alone. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. If you'd like to contact me for a personal reading, it'll help keep the channel going. If you need help with this reading or anything else, you can always feel free to contact me. Link to that is in the comment section below.